Microchip and surveillance. Welcome to the new radical Chic totalitarianism. The liberal Vulgate continues to saturate symbolic space with the adulatory narrative of our free and democratic society, as opposed to the short centuries nefarious totalitarian tyranny, whether red or black. Meanwhile, every day this aforementioned free and democratic society progressively acquires distinctly totalitarian features, so much so that, with neither overstatement nor the need to seek refuge in the vitreous theatre of grand narratives, perhaps we should have the courage to assert without any circumlocution that today the ideal of totalitarian domination has been achieved. This is further evidenced by the controversial use of subcutaneously implanted microchips introduced to various parts of the world, rigorously liberal and an integral part of the embedded circuit of free market democracy. Amongst the most conspicuous proponents is the United States of America, the stars and stripes outpost of global free market capitalism, which strictly adheres to the permanent liberalization of vulgar consumerism and an exaltation of every transgression. Particularly appalling is how the neo-totalitarian panoptic surveillance technology, microchips, 24-hour cameras and so on, is presented and broadly accepted as the natural phenomenon extolled by both the information industry and the enslaved masses, exulting in the supposed attainment of liberty. None are more hopelessly enslaved than those who falsely believe they are free. The total and totalizing control of the new radical chic, no-border, liberal libertarian totalitarianism of techno-capitalism makes the past red and black totalitarian tyrannies seem hopelessly incompetent by comparison. However, being subjected to the political technique of comprehensive and uninterrupted surveillance, Foucault called this panopticism, is not sic et simpliciter the reaffirmation of an archaic principle of the all-seeing eye of the sovereign. On the contrary, it affirms the new rule of individual control without special and temporal interruption of the social body in its entirety. The restructured panopticism of liquid and flexible capital marks the now fully realized paradigm shift, to borrow an expression of Deleuze, from a disciplinary society to a society of control, constituent of the identical aforementioned process of individualization culminating in the implantation of subcutaneous microchips. These produce a condition reminiscent of the analogous condition described by Bentham in reference to the panopticon and to the cells in which individuals' prisoners are incarcerated with no contact between them. Further aggravated by the inauspicious circumstance of the neo-inmates of the consumer civilizations oblivious to the fact that they are being held captive by an oppressive power, all too often confounding the loss of freedom for actual freedom. Welcome to the new radical chic totalitarianism.